afternoon. We're having a great time. We've got about 85 people that showed up this afternoon. We're eating pizza, drinking all kinds of drinks, and eating chocolate chip cookies and having a great time. For those of you that couldn't make it with us, we're sorry you're not here, and we're having a super time. Oh, we're going to, in 2 years, be planning our 60th reunion, so I need to make sure that all of you who have moved or maybe changed your email address, that you let me know about it. That's the only way that we can get the information out to you. So be sure you keep in touch with either me or somebody on the committee so we can have you on our list. We'll want to see you then. Our committee members are John Moritas, who's doing the video for us now, Andy Rowe, Nancy Caldwell Cox, Martha Rissmiller Pepin, Judy Fender, myself, John Spangenberger, Dick Quigley, Bev Longstreth Friel. We don't want to forget Bev. I think that's everybody on the committee. We've been together now as a committee almost 20 years, and we have as much fun planning as I think we do coming to these events. So be sure and let one of us know if your address or email has changed, and we'll see you at the 60th.
Hi, John. Great to see you. Looks like we have a good turnout for the reunion, and everybody looks like they're genuine Fairviewites.
Junior, better known as Ned.
What have you been doing the last couple of years?
Playing golf, traveling, see relatives. As you might note, I have kin in Alabama. My son
retired, take care of the grandkids every once in a while, and go to girls' volleyball games, basketball. They keep me busy. Got a new puppy for Christmas. No, I was very disappointed when they tore it down.
It's good to see you, and although I graduated in 1956, I do. And we get out and travel as much as we can, and our great claim to fame with Mo here is getting down and seeing Coach Garrettson, who's 90 and is still alive, living in Hamilton, Ohio. But we do travel, yes.
It's my grandfather, Powers.
What have you been doing the last couple of years?
Oh, busy with the grandchildren and see her.
So how's your health doing?
Pretty good. Knee replacement. Surgery.
Yeah, it's great that they do that anymore.
Oh, yes, there's a lot of it in it. Knee and hip and shoulders.
Not popular at all. I turned into being an herb lecturer, H-E-R-B, and the piano teacher because I married a wonderful musician. That's it.
You knew Tim Oliver for a while.
Tim Oliver found my husband for me. Yeah, I had a crush on Tim Oliver. I didn't know what his religion was. And he shared a class with my husband, and they were the best students. And that's how I met my husband. He was a gem.
I'm eating pizza right now, but it's good to be here with everybody. And he lives in Alaska.
Is he a serviceman or what?
No, he works for a Christian radio station. And I just got back from there. Yeah, it's up there 11 days. It was nice.
You close to Sarah Palin at all?
We went through Wasilla, because when I left, I went to Anchorage Airport, and so to get there, we had to go through Wasilla. I kept looking for her. Sincere.
Well, I lived in Florida and I worked for public supermarkets and I retired and came north. Most people retire and go south. I did the opposite. I live in Piqua.
Another reunion. It's great to be here. It's great to be alive and walking. That's all I got to say. It's been great.
Something. You reach 75 and all of your parts start falling apart, because mine are right now. That's enough. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
You're not jogging anymore?
Oh, I never was a jogger. Never been a jogger.
I stay in shape.
I stayed in shape, but now I've got a bad spine. I've got a disc bad that has to come out and a replacement go in. Now you're recording this. You shouldn't do that.
Everybody wants to hear about their ailments. I knew that's all I was going to get today is all ailments.
Oh, well, that's what I say. You hit 75 and everything falls apart.
Tell me about your ailments.
I don't have any. I'm in perfect shape. Thank you very much, John.
No knee surgeries?
Oh, yeah, but we don't count that. Those are minor things. Quit your laughing. You're supposed to be taking pictures, John.
A great group here today. We really had a good response. It's nice to see a lot of 75-year-olds from the class of 1955 having a good time.
How many signed up?
Well, the last time I talked to Barb, there were 73 paid, but I know there's more than that because I saw a list of the people coming, and now I've seen at least 10 more faces than on the list I saw, so it's a good response.
Tell us what you've been doing the last few years.
I'm a volunteer at Wagerson Gardens, Metro Parks. I really get a lot of pleasure. We earn money from different activities, and it goes for our children's garden, which is really well known throughout the country. We have 5 bus trips a year. We go to different areas around Dayton and Indiana, Kentucky, and all the profit goes to support the children's garden at Wagerson Gardens.
Was that bus tour? Was that the 50th? We had the big bus tour?
For our 50th, yes. For our 50th, I did a bus tour around the Dayton area. We talked about 50 different sites that were in the Dayton area. And it was a big success. In fact, we did do it twice.
So what are you going to do for the 60th?
We don't have any plans for the 60th, but I guess we're open for ideas. Hope that a lot of people send their emails to Barb Miller because it is a nice way to communicate, much cheaper than what it costs to send the mailings by surface mail.
So what plans you got for the 60th?
Mostly for the 60th, I just hope everybody stays healthy so that a lot of us can come to our 60th. It's a good group.
Tell me about your house there.
Oh, well, so I am glad to be here all in one piece, and I'm glad to see you up and around. But as I say, I missed you at Greek Fest. I don't know why we didn't cross paths somehow. But fortunately, there are enough ties that I keep seeing you someplace or another. So take care. I'll see you there.
Oh, my cats. Well, I have a cat show in a couple of weeks. Take one of my babies too. So it's very rewarding for all of the people that I work with, mostly women, and from Vancouver to Houston to Eastern Kentucky, Middle Florida, and Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh. So it's nice.
What kind of illness do you have this last couple of years?
Knee replacements, pacemaker, a couple of titanium plates for my occasional breaks because I've got osteoarthritis. Bionic woman. I have a lot of fun going through airports. Oh, well, the right side's working a lot better than the left side.
Tell us when you were homecoming queen.
What would that be, in the fall of 54? I guess that would have been, because we graduated in 55. So that was many, many, many years ago, yes. But what an exciting time it was for my friends and myself. Yes, it was fun.
You've been by the old school since it's been torn down?
Well, I have, yes, but not since it's been torn down, no. And Barbie says I have to go see it, but I'll be very sad, so I can't imagine what that looks like. And I understand Fairview Elementary was also torn down, which is where I went to elementary school, so it's a shame for me to miss all that. Yes.
I've got a picture book of. I went through the school when they had the auction.
Yeah, Barbie had told me they were having one. Yes.
I got a big pictures.
You're kidding? Oh, how wonderful!
You're not old. Maybe I'll shoot. None of us are old.
Well, oh, I know. It'd be wonderful.
I'll do that.
Do that. That'd be great.
But my body says old. Hi, John.
Let's go to Bill's Donut Shop.
You bet. Best donuts in town. No. My grandson is gone. My granddaughter's talking about coming back to live with us, so got my fingers crossed maybe that won't happen. How are you doing?
Still living on Lakeview.
Yep, still live on Lakeview. Still loving it. You have to come by and see my Halloween outside.
What do you have?
Pardon?
What do you have outside?
Witches and ghosts and that kind of stuff. I like Halloween. You need to get Eddie. He used to stop and pick Nancy and I up on the way to school. We would pray his car would come our way. Yep.
I'm going to send him a bill for all this.
Yeah, I know.
For all
That's
those years.
when gas was cheap.
It was wonderful.
It was 29 cents a gallon.
29. And now it's close to $4.
I used to put $1 worth of gas in the car on Friday night and run all over town. It would last me to Monday morning because it was close to 4 gallons.
How many gallons?
Not quite 4 gallons. It was 29 cents a gallon. Yeah.
Those times are gone. Am I allowed to say go Romney? Maybe not.
No. I'm telling you. If you think Romney's going to win, remember what he said and see what happens in 4 years from now if he does exactly what he says. I'd say he won't.
Have to be better.
That's all. I don't think he's going to win personally. Obama's going to win. You can't tell I'm a big Democrat. You can't figure that one out.
Having fun yet? John, I would not have recognized you. What are you doing these days? Really? Pardon?
I'm doing video programs.
Cool.
20 years.
You enjoy it? Cool. Yeah. I have a cell phone that people tell me will take pictures, but I don't know. I am the least technical guy I know. Absolutely. But I'm glad you said something.
Yeah.
I'm here, but do not interview us. Hey, can you fix the table? The table's wrong.
Well, we shouldn't have to fix the table.
You know what I wonder? Yeah.
That's a waste.
Can you roll this up and stick it underneath it? That's what I'm thinking.
And great to see you.
How's your physical problems doing?
I don't have any physical problems. I hope to be immortal. Just like the class of 55.
Yeah. You've been by the school since it's been torn down?
I'm sorry?
You've been by the school since it's been torn down?
Yeah, I have. I have indeed.
Yeah, I got a big portfolio of that. I went through it on when they're auctioning all the stuff off.
I missed that.
We're talking about how I turned blonde after I turned 60. Not much, playing a little golf. Very little, but playing some golf. Now it's over with this weather change. My putting is great. My chipping's great. My teeing off is terrible. The length is there. I got a 6-year-old great-grandson that can tee off almost as good as me now. But that's it. Taking care of too many great-grandchildren. Play much golf. But I hope to play more this coming year.
What do you think about the 60th?
I have no idea. I never thought I'd live this long. So we need to do something special because it'll probably be the last time we all get together. After this, we're going to be too old to do a lot of driving. You always wonder when you see these older people driving how long you're going to stay driving. So I hope we see a lot of these people at the 60th. We have a great crowd today, so I hope they give us some ideas for the 60th. Because it'd be great to do something really, really special. Yeah. And hope you're there to do all the filming for us. It wouldn't be a reunion without you.
Okay, this is Bill Cummings, class of 55, and it's really nice to come here together and see all of us that are all about the same age. And on some it's wearing well, and others it's not. But that's okay, because we're here. So it's good to be here. Anything else?
What have you been doing?
I've been retired for 15 years. I spent most of my time in the Air Force flying airplanes, and that was a lot of fun. Sometimes dangerous, but it was good. And then had a bunch of different jobs after I retired from the Air Force in the gasoline business, and that was fun. And I haven't worked since I was, at age 60. And not working has been good too, but that doesn't mean I don't do other things. I play a lot of tennis. Really enjoy that. Thanks for the invitation.
What kind of planes have you flown?
Mostly fighter types, jet aircraft, flew combat missions. A lot of danger. Came close several times to being killed, but didn't happen. So, in fact, at one point, it was so close that I thought God must have another mission for me to do someplace else, because it was only like within a second of just turning me into hamburger, but it was a miss.
Tell us where that was and what went on.
Well, actually, it was my fault that it came that close because I was on a forward air controller's job flying the OV-10, and we got a briefing before we went out that we had to be careful in such and such area in Vietnam, and that there was a gun down there and that we should stay away from it. So another guy and I were going out together in 2 separate airplanes, and on the way out to our airplanes I said, you know, why don't we just go ahead and find out where that is and knock them out? And he said, well, how are we going to do this? And I said, well, one of us will go in and fly low and attract the fire, and the other one will be high and watching for where the fire comes from. And then once we see where the fire is coming from, then we can put our rockets on that and call for heavier air and come in and blow them up. So he said, okay, who's going to go low? Well, I was the senior guy, so I thought it wouldn't be fair for me to push him into it. So I said, I'll go low. You fly high and you watch. So we went out together. We knew almost exactly where it was. So now I'm lolling along, taking it real easy, trying to be a good target for him. And the shot comes up and goes across the nose, like within just inches of tearing into the airplane. And I turned it really fast as I could, pulled away from it, and called him on the radio. I said, did you see that? He said, I didn't see anything. I said, we ain't staying here. So we left that area. It was just, you know, just 1 second difference and I would have just been blown to pieces. So it was too dangerous. And actually, it wasn't a very smart thing to do. But I'm glad I was alive after that. So finished flying the tour and came back and retired after 20 years. And been having fun since. Yeah, Lieutenant Colonel. My plan was to stay beyond Lieutenant Colonel and maybe to be a general. That was my goal. But as I got up to the top end at 20 years, I looked at the future and I thought, you know, maybe I could have a better chance of doing something different as a civilian, so I decided to retire as a lieutenant colonel and didn't even take the chance of making, you know, it would have hurt if I'd have not made full colonel and then had to retire. So I just decided to just go ahead and make the decision myself. And I look back on it and I have mixed emotions about it. One time I think I'm sad because I did it, and another time I'm thinking, well, I did the right thing. Oh, yeah.
I'm Yvonne Knapp, married to Peter Knapp. And it's so much fun to be here over the years. I've come to every one of these since I first met Peter, and we've been married. Well, we've known each other now for 30 years, so I've been to a lot of these reunions. It's great to see everyone again, and it's always a lot of fun. And our son, Michael, is now, I know it's hard to believe, but that we have a 23-year-old son, but he is 23 now, and he's taller than Peter. He's 6'4", and he's at Sinclair. And we are just so excited for his future. In addition to that, we still have our little dog, Muffin, which some of you have met. She's 5 years old now, and she only weighs 7.5 pounds, and she keeps me sane. So nice to see everyone, and see you next time.
My name was Janevsky, Idell Janevsky, and now it's Idell Janevsky Ports.
What's your last reunion that came to?
Oh my. I know I went to the 50th, but I may have come to something that was up in West Milton. There was a picnic-y thing. Yeah. I went to that. And I think that's it. And I still live in Dayton, Ohio, 2 blocks up from our old Fairview High School that is not there anymore. It's just grass.
I got an old picture album of the school when they had their auction. I'm going to try and put that on the end of this tape.
And I have some bricks from the school. And I have 2 extra bricks. I went down there and I got a big clump of things. They just sit on my backboard.
What do I remember about Fairview? Well, I know it's all gone now. I've go by it all the time, and it's just a big old lot. What I remember is we just had a lot of fun. It was a good time in high school. We didn't have all the problems that the kids have now. And
what's your fondest memory up there?
my fondest memory, I guess, I don't know. I think our classmates and of course we had the sororities and all the dances. So we did go to all the parties and we had a good time. It was just a nice class. Okay. I'm not haven't done much, and but we are looking forward to our first great grandchild in about a week's time. So that's exciting for all of us.
What ideas you got for the 60th?
What am I going to do for the 60th?
What ideas do you have?
What ideas do I have? None. I'll let that up to the committee.
Barb's looking for ideas.
She's looking for. If I come up with an idea, I'll ask, or I'll tell Barb.
What do I remember of Fairview? Not a whole lot. Right now, it's gone. I think it's been torn down. So I don't know why particularly. It was a good school. Good school then, good school now. Well, I'm surprised the number of people are here today.
What do you remember about Fairview? What's your
Miss Baldwin. Miss Baldwin, I remember her. I had Miss Baldwin for literature, and I never had a more difficult professor at the university. I went to UC, but I never had anyone more difficult than she was.
I can never understand her.
Did you have her?
Yeah.
Oh, she spoke with a lisp. I think she went on to become principal of Belmont High School. I don't know if she's still living. I really don't know. She'd be up there.
Did you understand her?
No. No, I Thother, Chaucer, and Tale of Two Cities. Remember that? I read it, but I couldn't understand it, even after I read it.
Way advanced.
Yeah, I was. She was a good lady, though.
Hi, Michelle. This is Howard and Bowden II. I remember seeing you at Fairview Church years ago, the singles group, and we and a bunch of us went down to Cincinnati to some restaurant and eat, and then we walked back, and on the way down I talked, and on the way back somebody else yacked. Thank you.
Yeah, I know that, but that don't mean nothing.
I don't know who she. I've met her. One time they came down. They were down here.
Came down for the reunion when they had it.
No.
He wasn't here?
No, he wasn't here, honey.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. I'm sure. Going out of state, man. Yes, exactly.
Just like that.
They have Ohio State parties every time.
They really? Oh, that's great.
Just smashed the thing when I saw my finger. And it made